Hello everybody, welcome back to another day of training, and thank you for tuning in to see me train, and hopefully I can get you to move and improve. So I'm showing you some of today was really a fun day. I did a lot of fun movements and I had a lot of progress, especially in the backflip. Now I started off with some turtle spins, one of my favorite moves. I used to be a whole lot better at this. I used to be able to do like 20 rotations on my good side and like 5 on my bad side. But I guess I'll just start back off by doing 2. It's not too bad for starting off as a base. So shout out to this commenter leaving me this comment. This is some very good advice on doing the backflip. And look at that. Woohoo, congrats for me. That was my first legitimate backflip. That's really good. Actually, not my first. I've done one backflip on the ground when I was 16 years old, but after that, I can do it consistently now. I've unlocked the movement. Now I'm doing some pull-ups here in the L-sit to build some strength. Now, if you look at my shoulders, this is a really good example of how the shoulders are built for strength here. This is a strength movement where I'm pulling myself a little bit back to put some load off the mobility. And when I do it against on the power rack, my back is completely straight and I'm getting full mobility in the shoulders, and that's where I struggle. So I'm still trying to build some mobility in the back with the L-sit pull-ups on the power rack where I do the mobility style pull-ups, but that was an example of the strength style pull-ups. Get into some fun hand balancing, some strength. My goals right now are just having fun. I'm really happy with my current physique and abilities right now. I'm just trying to work on that shoulder mobility first, and then I want to get some power movements after that, and the splits, of course, middle splits, Jean-Claude Van Damme style. Now, that was all outside, and now I'm back inside for the rest of today. So it's good to get outside as much as you can, especially when the weather allows it. Here I work on some pistol squats, trying to get low as possible. It's not really all that much harder. It's probably easier if you don't go this low because it takes off all the tension out of your leg, but it does require a lot of strength to get out of the pocket, that deep pocket. And I superset it with some pseudo planche push-ups with a hold at the bottom. And I go back and forth. So if you're inspired or at least made it this far in the video, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel, and it's completely free and it really helps me out. So again, deep mobility into this pocket, and then getting out of the pocket is probably the hardest part. Using a lot of strength and mobility there, but the muscles get worked if you use a different tempo, or you use a tempo that's more fatiguing. And I just superset that a couple more times. And this active squat to a passive squat really puts in this kind of intention behind it, where you try to get active and you go forwards and then you go backwards and try to relax. Now this kind of idea is in a lot of movements, especially in breath work. I recommend you get train your breathing work. It's really hard to show breathing on camera, but I'm going to talk about it. You should be training your breathing, and it's very similar. When you inhale, it's an expansion. You are energized, you're getting energized from the air, and you're expanding and kind of expanding the ribs if you're doing an expansion breath. And then when you breathe out, you're trying to relax fully and get all the air out. And that kind of going forwards into an active and control, and then going backwards into relaxing is a kind of intention and a style that's used in a lot of stretching. A lot of stretching, breathing, even in those active and passive squats. And those are a really good way to gain control and to really work. You should try that out. So just try some kind of movement, whatever it is, where you go in hard and then you go back and you try to rest and go deeper into relaxing, whether it be breathing, whether it be stretching, or building control in some sort of strength movement. That kind of idea is very important when you get to more advanced kinds of training. Now I have a really good V-sit here. Take a look. This is probably one of the best ones. I took some time to warm up, and let's count the time here. I'm going to count the time. That was about a 6 or 7 second V-sit hold. That's really good for me, and that was very clean form. Hopefully you can do that. That move is very good, at least for the L-sit, or if you just even trying to train for some movements that you might not get. Or I heard the quote from somebody. It was like, try to become a millionaire, not for the $1 million, but for what it will make of you. And try that when it comes to fitness as well. Now, I think part of my like back or shoulder immobility problem is doing with the neck. So when I put my arms overhead like that, my neck kind of gets crushed by like all my muscle. Hopefully I'm not muscle bound. My shoulders are pretty big and so are my traps. So I'm not sure if actually it's that I'm like too muscular that I can't really, if I'm losing mobility. I hope that's not the case. But I do have like, it is like almost painful to get my arms over my head because it like crushes my neck and then it like pushes into my shoulders, and there's just a lot of stuff up there that I'm trying to figure out specifically for me and my body. And today's stretching was very relaxed. I was kind of tired. I'm almost ready for bed, so I'm going to finish up this video, probably go to bed. And this kind of stretching was a very relaxed stretching day, going throughout the fingers, the fingertips, the feet a little bit. These are some pretty good movements. I have specific videos for fortifying the ankles, the toes, and the fingertips in their own dedicated videos. One's in the foot health playlist, one's in the tutorial playlist. It's how to never break your, like how to fortify your ankles or not break your ankles again. And the other one is how to do fingertip push-ups. I recommend you check out those videos. Those are some of my better ones in the tutorials. And if there's any other tutorials you guys like to see, let me know in the comments. I'll try to accommodate as much as I can. And I finished off today with some juggling. I wanted to work some reacting because I was playing some Mario Party. And in Mario Party, there are like some reaction mini games. And reactions are something that you can train for better athleticism, better safety in life. The better you are at reacting, that's something you can train. You can train every aspect of your body to some degree. Balance, breathing, reaction times are some of the overlooked ones because most of the mainstream culture is focused on just getting as massive and as muscular as possible. So I finished off with some juggling. Learn as many skills as you can that will help you just in the future to be able to learn. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.